Hi, today we're going to look up magazine articles using Gale databases. The website that we're going to start with is destiny.fresnounified.org. The Gale's username is FresnoUSD and the password is the same, FresnoUSD. The USD stands for Unified School District. So if you can remember that, then you'll remember that Fresno USD is the username and password. So let's just go ahead and begin. We're going to go to this website, this link. It just automatically pops up for me because I'm here quite a bit. And Sequoia Middle School is the school we need to choose, and that's over at middle schools. Now we're going to look for online databases, and there's Gale Online Resources. Now we're going to go to Sequoia Middle School. And we're going to, for this practice, go to biography and context. Also, whenever you're looking for anything, another resource place, and it's directly geared for middle school students, is research and context. So whenever you choose any of these buttons, you might also want to come to this one as well if you're not finding what you need. So I'm just going to practice with this particular person's name. And that's Rosa Parks. And again, we're looking for magazines. And if I see right here is my homepage for Rosa Parks. And it shows me feature content. There are 9 pieces of information, biographies 11, images 6, videos 13, audio 17, magazines 120, news 443. So that would be like newspaper articles, academic journals 3, 1 website, and then you have some related topics here. So everything here is down here. So for instance, biographies, there's 11. And if I want images and videos, I just scroll down and then I can see them down here. This is an excellent resource. If your teacher is telling you that you need to have another resource other than just going to maybe a Google website or something, magazines are perfect. But you can also do newspaper articles, academic journals. You can also have images and videos here. So again, if your teacher, he or she, is asking you to look for another resource, but said magazines, you can actually go to the other ones as well because you're just supposed to have multiple resources. And right here, it reads there's 120 magazines, but they can only fit max 3 right here. So if you want specifically this magazine, you click this, then you're going to get to that magazine. But if you want to look at all 120, then you click on this one. If you notice right here that you have content level, this will be basic, this is intermediate, and this is advanced. So if you go over the green dot here, it reads like this 980 is the reading level. But over here, 1370. Most of these are in the yellow squares. And you can just scroll all the way down to see 120. You can show more, so that way you get to the rest of the articles. I think you get the idea for that one. Okay, so here's a couple of articles. Detroit looks for ideas to fill Rosa Parks Transit Center space. I might not do this one just yet because I want to know about Rosa Parks more than what they're doing right now to honor her. But this might be a good one for later. Maybe there's a little piece that I want to add to my paper, but maybe my focus is more about her childhood or the troubles she went to and so forth. Let's see. Tabula Rosa, a new archive, adds depth to the story of the civil rights heroine. Okay, this might have some possibilities. So I'm just going to actually just show one right now, what it's like to pull up an article. And here we are. Here's my source citation. And then when I'm ready to close up my articles and my essay paper that I'm turning in, my last page will have either a biography or a works cited. So you need to talk to your teacher about that. And then for this one, all the information is given to you right here. All you have to do is copy and then paste it to your end page. And you would have to do it in alphabetical order. So this one's a T right here. All right, so that's very sweet. Otherwise, you would have to learn how to put all that information in yourself. Okay, let's say that I'm reading this and I see some valuable information, and I think that that's pretty good. And maybe I don't want to forget about it later, so I'm going to highlight it there, just put my cursor over it, and then I'm going to click the highlights. And then my notes, I might add something that, oh yes, this will be great for my conclusion. Okay, so I don't know, I haven't even really read it. I'm just showing you how I'm going to put a note there. All right, so if there's another, maybe I like some other piece of information, and I'll just highlight it again. The reason why I'm not using different colors is that I don't have a color chart. So I wouldn't want to use different colors just to make a rainbow. I would want every color to mean something. So maybe the yellow would be a quote that I think is important. The green might be, oh, facts to support my argument. The blue might mean something like, oh, this will be the counter argument that I can use. So you want to make sure that the colors that you use mean something. If you don't have that segregated yet, just use one color. Otherwise, it'll just get confusing. That's one of those things I might have to have you trust me on. Okay, so now what you're going to do is send this to Google Drive. So documents have been sent to Google Drive and will appear shortly. So click on OK. All right. Don't do the download and don't save to my folder. We've been showing to save to my folder, but it doesn't keep your highlights and it doesn't keep your notes. So if you want to keep the highlights and your notes, then you just send it directly to Google Drive. All right, so I'm going to open up another tab, and then I'm going to open up my Google Drive. I'm going to look for the orange folder. Notice that everything else is gray. I made something else green, but I'm looking for the orange folder. You're going to look for biography and context, and there's the article. There's the work citation, and then here are the highlighted passages. So they just grouped them all there. So if you did maybe 5 of them, then you would have them all grouped down there. But of course, they even have them up here. Okay, another point that I want to make is that the notes that you added, this will be great for my conclusion, is right here. And I had added it over in that one area, that first passage that I highlighted. So it keeps your notes. So once you're done with looking at your article and saving it and so forth, go back to biography and context and hit the magazine section, and then you find another article. Hope that helps when searching on biography and context. The key points was to go to destiny.fresnounified.org. The Gale's username and password are the same. It's FresnoUSD. If you have any questions regarding how to access Gale databases and your teacher is unable to help you, try going to the library and contacting the librarian. We hope to hear from you soon, and have a great day. Good luck with your research.